Hello and welcome to How2R. This is a video series for using R for your basic data analytics needs. And in this RStudio files video, we're going to create our first script file and show you how to save your project work. So what we're going to do here is we have our RStudio environment open. We can go ahead and click on this plus sign to create an R script. And now that will create a file up here. And this is where we would type in our R commands. Let's say just type in just a basic calculation there. And if I want to choose to exit it, Control Enter, I can exit that. There we go. So we have a command in there. And now what we're going to do is just save this this script. And you can see right here is our default directories. I create a directory called Analytics Projects, and that's where I'm going to save my work. And I actually created a directory in there already to where I want to store my project. So I'm going to click on Save, and that's going to prompt me to find a location. So it's under Analytics Projects. And this is going to be a project called Automotive Sales. So double click on that directory. And then I click on Save. And that's going to then save my R files to this directory. But first I need to give it a name. So let's call this Automotive Sales. Now I go ahead and click on Save. And now it's going to save it in that directory. And actually I can see that file if I go to my Analytics Projects, Automotive Sales, and I can see my R file is out there right now. And now when I go ahead and I'm going to close R, so I can do either the X up here or File, Quit Session. And now when I open up my File Explorer, I can go ahead and go under Documents, Analytics Projects, Automotive Sales, and that's where I'll see my file right there. Now, in other projects that have more of a script created for them, I can take a look and see that I have several different types of files. So this R file here, that's if I open that up, that will open up in my RStudio IDE, and I'll see the script associated with that. So my script file is saved in the R file. The other files that you're going to see here is the R history. And this is going to be the history of all your commands that you executed during your last session. And then there's the R data, and that will be your data objects that you've created as part of that session as well. But when working with your R environment, you're going to use this R file. When you double click on that, it will load your file up in that environment. So if I go back to my Automotive Sales, double click on that, it's going to open up my RStudio environment, and it's going to show me exactly where I was last time. And by default, it's going to go into that same directory. That would be my working directory that I would use for creating my scripts. So that's a quick overview of RStudio creating scripts and the files associated with that script.